Video is on carrot cashew or cashew carrot loaf, and this is honoring my mother who made this all the time, is vegan. I've made it gluten-free, and this is to honor her, and I'm bringing you along. And I know my family always enjoys this casserole or loaf or whatever you want to call it, and I have baked it in a Bundt cake, which is really pretty. Anyway, so stay tuned and we'll get started. Here we go. Let's start with our cashew carrot loaf. What I have in my food processor right now is 4 cups of cashew pieces. I get those online. They don't often have them in the store. They want to sell you those big old jumbo things that cost like $9 or more a pound. I'll put down below where I put these, and these are supposed to be ground, so I'm going to head and ground. It's going to be a little noisy, but I'll be right back. Okay, here's my cashews, and you'll see how fine they are, and that's going to be good. And now I'm going to stick in carrots, and boy, I should have probably taken that off, and grind that all up together. And let's see if that works that way. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put it on and add the carrots that are already cooked. Get you in frame there. There we go. And then I'm going to put in the onions that I've chopped up. Now you can do all these things in a blender as well. You can do them in a blender and it all messes up. And let me clear all this off. And so I can show you what it looks like. And it's all in there. Looks like I could even do more of it. Let's see if I can get it all out. I mean, it's a kind of like a paste. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in a bowl. Now that it's all been, there we go. Oh, I'm telling you, it's smelling good already with all the carrots. Okay. Now you can do each one separately if you don't have a food processor, and my mom used to do it since this is her recipe, and I've just made it gluten-free and added a few other ingredients in it, and it's so good. And I will be right back, and we'll finish adding the rest of the ingredients. Okay, I have my cashews that I've ground, and I put in my carrots and also the onions, and I put them all in my food processor, and I put them in here. So now I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients, and so this is 4 cups of carrots that are cooked and mashed, and I kept 2/3 of the cooking liquid in the from the carrots because what's going to go in there? 4 cups of cashews that we ground all up, and the 2 medium onions chopped, and I added all those. Now we're going to put in 2 cups of the gluten-free. That's this, gluten-free. I get this at my Kroger, but oftentimes they don't have it, so I get it from Amazon, and I'll put that link down there. So this is the breadcrumbs. And we're going to put in a 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast, and I use this, but Bragg's also makes it. You can also get that, and I'll put links down there where you can get those, but that's a 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast, which is yummy stuff. I buy a big thing like this because I put it on popcorn, I put it on just so many things that you can use, and it's so good for you. It's full of vitamin B's, and anyway, so here's the 2/3 cup of the reserved cooking liquid from the carrots, and I'm going to put all those in. And this is, oh, I just can't tell you how yummy this is. It's already sweet, but the nutritional yeast is has a bit of saltiness, and so we're not going to put in a lot of salt, but this is all good. I'm just going to fold in. No eggs, it's vegan, and oh, it's just wonderful. And it's sweet because you have the carrots in there already, and as it makes it sweet, it's really wonderful. My mom, you know, she'd take it for church potlucks, and if she didn't take it, they wouldn't like, well, where's your cashew loaf? You know, where is it? You can't come to potluck without it. So we had potluck twice a month, and so they weren't, back in those days, they didn't have a lot of gluten-free things that people could eat. And my family is really, it's just not the wheat, it is the gluten, especially my daughter, my mom. And so she, you know, she was looking for these things she could get. Okay, so I've got 2 tablespoons of McKay's chicken seasoning is going to go in here. And you've seen a lot of my videos, you know I use McKay, and I'll put a link down for that. And then the other seasonings we have is Himalayan pink salt. We have 2 teaspoons of that, 2 teaspoons of sage, and 2 teaspoons, let's see, that's right, teaspoons. And then 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. And I'll put all those in. And that was lemon juice. I didn't know if I said that when I poured that in. That's 2 tablespoons of lemon juice I went in there. That kind of gives it the brightness. And we'll just mix this all in. And it's as easy as that. It's just, my mom, she had to make her own breadcrumbs. She'd dry out some gluten-free bread that was really pretty nasty as far as I was concerned. But that was, you know, 15 years ago or more. And they didn't have what they have now in the stores for gluten-free and the breads and all of that. So as you mix this thing really well, and then we're going to put it in a Bundt can. It's, I know, for cakes, but it looks, the presentation is so pretty when you dump it out and you serve it. And we'll just spray that with Pam, and it's just, oh, so wonderful here. Make sure everything is stirred in. Looks like I still have a little bit of the breadcrumbs still not in there, but this is much sought after, and people keep asking me for this recipe. So this is the easiest way to do, is to share it on YouTube, so my family and you can make this for your family, and for those that have to have gluten-free and vegan, so have chosen to live the vegan life. I have it all put in my Bundt pan. You can use any baking pan you want to put it in. You can even put it in a 9 by 13. But it's $3.50 for an hour, and you put a foil over it, and then after an hour, then you take it off and leave it in another 10 minutes. This is all at $3.50. And then let it set for 10 to 15 minutes before we turn it out on a serving platter. So we'll be back when I take it out and show you what it looks like. Here is our cashew carrot loaf, and out of the oven. It's put 10 minutes. I took the wrapping off, and now let's see. I need a drum roll to see if we can flip this thing out. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it'll come out. Now I did run a, oh yes, I think I heard something. Woo! Oh, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Oh yes. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful. Just gorgeous. Oh, the smell is just wonderful. The carrots and the cashew. Oh, it's just wonderful. Anyway, this is honoring my mother and all her times that she made this for potluck, and I know my family's wanting this recipe and how to do it, and I think it's beautiful. You can garnish it any way you want, mashed potatoes, or you can put you know, some gravy if you want. I don't know. She made cashew gravy, and I'll make that in another video. But this is the carrot cashew loaf, and try it, like, subscribe. Be part of our Twister community, and find us on Facebook, Living Life with a Twist, and comment below if you have some questions or how this is. And I'm going to slice it now. My husband is going to he's been standing over here wanting a piece, so I'm going to cut it. Here we go. See how moist it's very, really. Let's see, let's get a okay, here we go. Make sure that you're in the, there it is. I'll put this up so you can see it. Just beautiful, lovely, luscious, and people are really going to enjoy it. There we go. I didn't have enough lights on here so you can see how lovely that is. And that is cashew carrot loaf, and I hope you try it. Below I've listed not only the recipe, but also where you can get these ingredients at good prices. And there it is. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.